In the past couple of weeks, I have put an offer down, paid the money, registered my new boat, which I'm planning to live on. And this is the story of how that's all going down. It's a Catalina 30 called Indigo. I went to see my boat, Indigo. It was a pretty hot day. We got started organizing and cleaning the boat. And we took like 7 bags of trash to the dumpster, which was just random stuff that was on there that I didn't need. And I think we did a really good job clearing out the locker on deck. Took everything out and cleaned it and got rid of some of that stuff and then put everything back in, like organized. And that locker is mostly random stuff like safety equipment and other stuff that's needed but not needed in my life day to day. And there were a lot of rat poops because I think that the boat had rodents on it at some point. So we cleared out the locker and then we cleared out the quarter berth and like fit that stuff into the locker mostly, or got rid of it, which was kind of good. So now there's more room, and cleared that out. The boat looks really good. It's been lived on before and it's very high standards in terms of boats. Like there's very little work that needs to be done. There's a lot of amenities. It's just mostly about wrapping my mind around how to use the space effectively. And when we first got there, I did, I think, get a bit whelmed, and I started to feel like, has this all been a terrible mistake? Because it's very different to my current life. And it's also emotionally wrapped up with like moving and like growing up and getting rid of stuff that's important to me. And so that was worrying me in the beginning. But then when we took a lot of stuff out and packed it more neatly back into the boat, what we were keeping, it definitely felt better because there was more space available and I knew more information about the boat, so I could strategize about how to fix everything so that I can live in a way that is comfortable for me.
And after, checking out all of the storage areas and throwing all those bags of garbage away, do you think you'll have enough space to live comfortably with all your stuff?
I woke up at like 4:30 a.m. today worrying about it. Being like, where's this stuff gonna go? Where's all the stuff in my house that's important to me, like my craft stuff? That takes up a lot of space. Where's that gonna go? Where's all my towels gonna go?
Maybe you'll have to buy another boat.
Yeah.
And use it as a shed.
You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. I think there is a lot of storage on the boat. I have to figure out where I'm gonna sleep. If it's the V berth or the quarter berth, it's probably going to be the V berth, so the quarter berth can be storage, or it could be vice versa. The quarter berth just sucks because one person is in a coffin and one person is in a bed if there's 2 people sleeping.
What is on the agenda for our next visit next weekend?
Big priorities, taking out the rest of the trash or donations, just to get rid of it so it's a clean slate. And the other big priority is cleaning the bottom, or at least the prop and the rudder, so that it can be moved to a different place to clean the bottom. And I guess those are the biggest things, but I can think of a lot of other things that I would like to do. Boat haul. I just went shopping and spent far too much money. So here's what I got. It's a cotton blanket and I think it's just going to really tie the boat together because of the blue. The cushions are like this color, and this is going to introduce new colors into the room. And it was expensive, and I was a bit like, should I get this? But I like it, and it's going to work in the space, so I did get it. Ooh. I got this sheet set, and again, it's cotton. They had a lot of polyester sheet sets in there, and I was like, I don't want to sleep in plastic. I thought it wouldn't show dirt that much, and I thought it would be nice and bright. Yeah, it's a queen, so I think it's going to fit the V-berth. I got this as a dish rack. In another store, I saw a wooden one, and I was like, oh, I should have just got the wooden one. I like that one better. But I'm trying to get like gold, brass, coppery type of hardware in the boat because I think it's going to look good with the cushion color and the wood color. And that carries through in all these hooks, hanging hooks and stuff. And I got them all in a color that says brass finish. They just look gold to me, and they look a little bit gaudy, and I kind of wanted a second opinion in the store, but anyway, I decided that I'm going with like brass copper type finish. So I think I'm just gonna try it and see if it works. Ultimately, I don't think it's gonna bother me that much if I decide that I don't like it, like it's just a hook. I wanted a gold sink caddy thing, or brass, but they didn't have one, so I got stainless steel. This is a cool cleaning brush that I have. Look! Look! Got this nice wicker basket. And I think it could be used for anything. I don't really have anything in mind right now. This was expensive, but it was like exactly what I was looking for. Like, I really like this flexible type of basket that's like woven. I just think it looks nice, and that's what I was immediately picturing for the boat. The storage is going to be visible in this boat, so it's better to have organizational things that I actually like the look of, so I was like, I'm just going to bite the bullet and do it. I also got these two clear storage bins. Ooh. There's some cleaning and maintenance supplies in the locker on deck, so this could maybe have all those inside it and be stored inside the locker. And also under the sink. Do I even have room under the sink? I think that I do. Or also in the bottom of the hanging locker, I think is kind of underutilized space. Something about this size might work. I got this weird storage bag thing, which, you know, is fine. It's not like the most amazing thing ever, but it's fine. And I think it's gonna be useful for like clothes or whatever I want. Like, it can go in the quarter berth, put stuff there, it can go under the table. And I got these two mats that I think are cute, and I'm picturing them going, like, one is going under the companionway, so inside the boat under the companionway, and one's going outside the head. I do want no shoes in the boat, but I don't know, just in case your feet are dirty or something. And this is the last thing, which I thought was actually really cool. It was kind of a bargain, and it's just a little shelf. And there was another option there that was like a stacking wire shelf, but they were pricier than this. And it only came with like one shelf, if that makes sense. So this felt like a deal to me, and it seemed more attractive, and I'm kind of like, maybe I can get a couple of these if I want to. Like, I can go back and get more. Could be for clothes or random stuff in the V-berth. Yeah, so that's all my boat stuff from my boat haul. I'm pretty happy with it so far, and I'm excited to try and put it in the boat tomorrow. Yeah, not gonna lie, there's moments of freaking out with the boat. There's moments of being like, you know, even though it's in very good shape, it's like, oh my god, this is such a huge life change for me. And like, what am I doing? This is crazy. I have to learn so much stuff. I have to sort out so much stuff to make the boat livable. Anyway, there's moments of overwhelm, and I think getting a couple of nice things that I enjoy will maybe start to make it feel more like a home and more like my own, and that'll fuel me to keep going and be motivated and basically make me feel like everything's gonna be okay and it's gonna work out eventually with the boat. Anyway.
Go on. Go on.
Because it's really down there and it's kind of freaky.
Yeah. Scrape the bottom of the hole a little bit,
Yeah.
so that you can just put one hand
Yeah.
and use the other hand to scrape. Yeah. You look pooped.
I feel pooped. I feel pooped. I didn't realize that with one speck of growth they would cavitate.
All right, let's go.
There's some chubs down there that I think nibbled my toe, and that was really disconcerting. Unless I kicked like the keel, but I don't think I'm that tall.
Yeah.
I think they nibbled my toe. Yeah.
That's the exact tightness that you wanted.
Okay.
Once we're finished with the engine, we'll stop
We
the
have to
engine by
manually-
doing this. Ready?
Yeah.
And then the
Okay.
engine will stop.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just that out of the way a little bit. There we go.
And you have to make sure it's between full and empty. If it's more than full, that's bad, and if it's empty, below empty, that's worse.
Yeah. 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. There you go.
It started!
Less than that, you need to shut it down. It means the thrust of the propeller isn't going cleanly over the rudder like it should.
Yeah. Okay. Ew, you can see all the crud coming out.
If it was clean, it would be shooting back straight in a much more narrow
Okay.
wash area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, should I get back in?
You're done for today.